All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is Pokemon opening time. A little bit smaller than last videos I've made. I got a couple little tins for you today. We have a Pokemon Pokeball. This one comes with a coin and 3 booster packs. I don't know, I like this one. This one's cool. I like that they started doing tins like these because this is the type of tin you normally see, right? This is a Darkrai tin, and I like these tins too. These are great for holding cards, but one thing that I did notice is that normally with tins like this, you'll get an EX card and 4 booster packs. This one, instead, you get just a normal card and just 3 booster packs again. So that's a little lame. But you do still get a nice, neat way to store your cards. That's always nice to have, especially if you're going in as hard at this as I do. And speaking of going in as hard as I do, because I have a bit of a smaller video for you today, I'm going to actually take the opportunity to show you guys some of the cards that I have in my collection. I don't think I have anything super crazy, but I definitely have some older stuff that I think you guys will like to see. Some full arts and promo cards and things like that you just don't get to really see anymore. But enough of me flapping my gums. Let's get into this opening. I don't know the best way to get this off because it's so wrapped on there that it might just be... I don't want to scratch the Pokeball either because it does look nice. They also have different types of Pokeballs too. I think this one's like the health ball or something like that, the revive ball. I forget. I don't play a lot of the video games anymore, and some of these special balls I kind of forget the names for, unfortunately. So if you want to enlighten me in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. I feel like it has something to do with health. I just can't remember exactly what. But they had different ones. They had Pokeballs. I think I've seen some Great Balls as well. You know, different stuff going on there. Okay, I think we're getting close. This is kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. It's peeling off at the slowest possible rate. And it just stopped. Okay, that's great. I might actually just be able to open it though. Let's see. Oh, no, it's still ever so slightly goes around. Oh, okay. There we go. How do we open this? I'm assuming you press on it. I've never seen one of these before, so I don't actually know how you're meant to open it. Is it... Okay. Jeez, man, this sucker is stuck in there. I don't want to damage it, but like... Is it a twist? Oh, yep, I think it's a twist. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Okay. I think I got it. Ah, oh, ow, that hurt. Okay. Broke into it. Looks like we got 3 packs here. Chilling Rain, Fusion Strike, and Evolving Skies, and these things are dented. I really hope that didn't damage any of the cards. Before we get into that, though, got a nice little coin here. This is a Entei coin. Nice. Cool. Fun little Entei coin. That's nice. Okay, Pokeball time. Move that out of the way, because that is honestly frustrating me. I take every bad thing I said about the tins back. Those look cool, but they're a real pain to open, and also don't come with a promo card. So, you know, I might actually... These feel very flimsy. I don't know, something about this plastic doesn't feel right to me. Like, very cheap. Very cheap. Alright. Doesn't matter, because we're getting into it. So, not Scarlet and Violet this time. So, here is code card. We do, I think, need to do the 1, 2, 3 to the front. I don't know if there's an energy to get rid of here, but we shall see as we get into an Elemental Badge. That's actually a pretty cool looking card. A Spirit Mask, Full Face Guard, Teddy Ursula, Cryogonal, I think is how you say that, Nickit, Dweeble, Rough It, I think a reverse is coming up on the end here. Oh, a Zygarde with Rapid Strike, and a Gigalith. What the hell is that? Gigalith. Okay, nothing in that first pack. So this is interesting. I think they're trying to get rid of a lot of their Sword and Shield stuff. Obviously, because the new sets are out for Scarlet and Violet. So I think you're going to probably wind up seeing a lot more stuff like this in the coming times, I guess. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know what that means, if that's good or bad, but I think the code cards still do correlate. And, you know, opening these again just really makes me hope that they keep the opening theme of Scarlet and Violet. I'm not going to lie to you. Hariyama with Single Strike. Breloom. A Cross Switcher with Fusion Strike. Makuhita with Single Strike. A Panpour with nothing. A Suwaddle with nothing. A Skarmory with Single Strike. A Horrifying Abomination. A Landorus, and an Excelgor. Man, I suck with Pokemon names so badly. I don't know why, I just do. And I've also taken away our Zygarde. I'm trying to keep them separated here. So far, this tin is not good. Not good at all. But, you know, that's the way the ball bounces. I was hoping it was going to be 7 packs and not 6 when I got the tin. I didn't look at it closely enough, so kind of my fault, to be honest. But I can't... Okay, this is going to be a really weird thing to do, but I'm going to have to open it from the bottom because the top is just not doing it for me. So I'm guessing if we see a white code card, that means Doo-Doo Cheeks. Here is code. We will see what we have. Cooking. Nope, what am I doing? All right. So, let's see. Dynatree Hill. Oh, that's a cool little energy there. A Spiral Energy. That could be worth something. That looks possibly valuable because it probably is playable in some way. I love that art. Oh, that's cool Crab Brawler art. Ooh, I'm willing to bet we got nothing. Oh, we did not. We got a Galarian Rungurus. So yeah, that tin sucked. Here's our reverse holo too. We got a Rugged Helmet. That's so great. I am so happy that I got the Rugged Helmet installed. Yeah, I don't know. Something about not having the guaranteed holos and stuff like that anymore just makes them feel a lot less special. But it's time. Time indeed to get into the tin, the actual useful thing. I love the Pokemon tins. This is actually the first Pokemon thing I ever got was a 4-pack tin with a Chestnut EX, and I believe that, I don't know if Chestnut ever actually got an EX in the, like a pullable EX. I think that was the only way to get an EX based off of him. And I have been in love with Pokemon ever since. So even if a tin sucks, I always get a little bit nostalgic for tins. So let's just go ahead and set this down. I'm going to try and do this without revealing the precious code. And I don't know if I did or not, but yeah, here's tin box code. Not super valuable, but there you go. And it looks like we got Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, and Fusion Strike. I think this one might be different. I think Brilliant Stars has the chance for a shiny, so that's always cool to see. I think I'm going to save that because there is a small chance that could be the final, the only good card we actually get to look at, so I'm going to save it. If it even is counted as a good card, I don't know. All right. That might actually just be able to be pulled out of there. From what I've heard, Fusion Strike doesn't have super great pull rates. Oh, wow, okay. Nice. Code card. I might have hit the camera there. Apologies for that. I also need to do the trick, because this is how Pokemon works, folks. All right, let's move this out of the way. I am making an absolute mess. I lost count. That could have been 4. All right, well, we'll find out. With a Primeape. Cool. A Schoolboy. Okay, I don't like that that's a card. What is that? Geodude. Snubble. Arrokuda. Goomy. Skarmory. And an Arcanine. Great. Funky Fresh Time. That does not look well centered. That might be a little crooked, actually. That's... Oh my goodness, Pokemon, get your crap together. Please, I beg of you. Alright, Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies, I think from what I've heard, are pretty good. I have tried to look into Pokemon a little bit more. So... I don't... Just so I kind of have a little bit of an idea. Okay. Code. Because a lot of this is stuff I wasn't really super sure about or knowledgeable. So, from what I've heard, these have solid rates. I could be wrong, though. I might be thinking of, there was that other Skies set from X and Y that I might be thinking of. Lantern. Ooh, okay, a Treasure Energy. That could be worth something. I don't know if I'm actually going to bother to really check that. But hey, we got a Baggin. That's cool. A Lotad. Teddy Ursula. Craigonal. Hollow is a Toy Catcher. And oh, that is... I don't know if that's just something on camera, but it looks like it might have some weird print quality on that one. And a Slacking. Okay, Slacking. Cool beans. So yeah, I don't know if we got a hit on this one, folks. We have 1 pack left. 1 pack. We have 1 chance. And I think Brilliant Stars is a pretty decent set. Though, if it's not, I'm sure some of you have clicked off the video by now. But keep in mind, stick around, because I will be taking you through my Pokemon collection. And that might be fun to get a little bit of a look at. Some nice X and Y stuff in there. Code card. Alright. I think I might have seen a border, but I'm still going to do the thing because I don't know if there's anything that could be in a reverse holo slot. So, we will go through these pretty quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care about any of this. Let's see what we get here. I think this is our reverse. Okay. What do we get? Yes! That is what we like to see. A full art Charizard V. Oh. Now that is epic. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if this is a secret art version of it because I don't have a booster tin to look at to, to confirm that. But this feels like a secret art version of Charizard V to me, and I love that. That looks sick. Yes. See, this is why I love tins, man. You never know. You never know. It starts off with crap, and more crap, and then it just turns into something beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, man. I was thinking that was going to be a really bad opening, but then we got nice heat on the end, and then we also have this Darkrai. It's like, wait, what? Are there two cards in here? No, okay, that just looks weird. Okay, Darkrai. This is a rare, it looks like. So I guess this is just a pullable card, and that just so yeah, I'll rate it. I guess this is a pullable card, and it is considered a rare. Probably is now heavily devalued because of the tin. And look at that awful warped card. Love to see it. Don't care about any of that though, because this is just nice, dude. Charizard V, beautiful art, absolutely fantastic. All right, I'm gonna go clear this crap out of the way. Maybe take a look at that value of that card, and then we'll get into some of my rarer stuff in my collection. Yeah, okay, I'm sleeving this card. Yeah, I just found out what this card is worth, which you would have seen on pop up on your screen. Yeah, I now have a reason to, sleeve my cards. Because that one is absolutely just the most valuable card I own. So I'm gonna be using these beautiful Lucario card sleeves that I got from, one of my previous pack openings. You know, gotta stay on brand, know what I'm saying? So, we'll go ahead and do that. Wow. Absolutely crazy. It gave me the idea too. I'll probably, because I have this book here, which is where I keep all my rare cards. It's pretty old and a little dirty, so I'm gonna sleeve some of my more valuable cards as well. I actually could maybe even go through and just sleeve all the rare ones too. So yeah, my first official card sleeving. As it goes in here, I will want to still check that pricing, just to be sure. But yeah, look at that. Wow. That's crazy. We're going crazy with it. Okay, so my Pokemon book. This is where I keep all of my good cards. Oh, I can stand it up like that if I just maybe pull this back a little bit, angle this up. Okay. So yeah, this is where I keep all my good cards. I did this for the front page here because I just thought it was like a good introductory to the book. This is not anything really super good to my knowledge. And by the way, for this book, I have a lot of cards that are priceable in here. Pretty much all the ones I'm going to show you are. So for the cards that I'm not pulling, I'm just going to put the prices in the description, so it's not just dings of stuff constantly. So that will be better for you guys. But yeah, here we have some of these. Now these I'm actually going to take out and sleeve individually, I think. I'm not quite sure I want to do this, so I'm going to just move this up, and then I'm going to take out the card one by one. We'll take a look at it and sleeve it. I think that's the best way to do this. So first up, and these were all kind of part of one set, we have a Dialga, and this one looks pretty cool. These were there were two booster boxes that you had to buy, and these cards go together in that booster box. So these cards I think are worth quite a fair bit, probably I think within the $10 to $15 range each. Like I said, I'm going to have to price check that because I could be totally wrong. The only thing I will tell you is that unless like one of my non-holos is like a super playable, extremely rare card, that Charizard I just pulled today is the best card that I own. I had no idea that that was possible really in that pack. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So yeah, here's Palkia. You can see a little Latios back there with the red of Latios, so these do connect. I don't know if Dialga actually connects to anything. Maybe. I'm not sure, though. This is a cool one. You'll notice, though, the centering of the hollowness is a little off, but these are all really, really cool cards that I'm really glad I got them in my collection because they're all they go well together, which, you know, obviously was the point. They wanted you to buy the two boxes. But, yeah, they're really nice. And I really should have been sleeving my cards. I don't really have an excuse for you guys. But, yeah, we're just gonna put these back, I think. This is a good chance to see if... Oh, they do fit sleeved in the book, which is lovely. Love to see that. Why don't I just get all these out and put them back in so that we can actually go through these a little quicker. We've got a lot of cards to go through. I will tell you that right now. I may not sleeve all of these too, just so we don't have a video just the length of every... Like, I don't want a super long video, is I guess what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, folks. My brain no working today because of that Charizard pull. That honestly just, like, completely shocked my system. Okay. Arceus, the god Pokemon. quite literally. Really cool art, XY83. I didn't really go with like their numbers. They are actually all numbered, but I didn't go with that because I just kind of wanted to put the ones that are supposed to go together, you know, like Zekrom, Reshiram, stuff like that. I wanted to put them together, so sometimes too, card art doesn't fully line up either. Like I said, some of them are connected, but we just let those go. So I'm trying to just sleeve these because they're all in one set. Then we have Zekrom here. You can see Palkia in the background again. These are honestly, in my opinion, some of the best promo cards that we got during the X and Y era. That was the thing with X and Y. A lot of promo cards, at least in like boxes and tins and stuff like that, were all just the EXs, which EXs are great, but full art cards like this weren't like really common back then. I mean, not that they're common now. I mean, there's still really rare pulls, but like, you know, every set that comes out, right, is going to have secret rare full arts that look somewhat like this. And here's Reshiram. Again, just so sick. Love that. That just wasn't really a thing back then. I mean, some sets I think did, but a lot of times they were like rare EXs that had no backgrounds. It was just the Pokemon taking up the full the frame, which we will get to take a look at some of those as well. But yeah, just I think that in the last few years, Pokemon has just done some brilliant stuff. Absolutely beautiful. And that's why I kind of got back in, honestly, was because I saw the stuff that they were doing. I'm like, man, never did stuff like this when I was a kid, ever. It was, or like, not that I got anyway. It was just so random and cool. And as I was talking, here is Black Kyurem sleeved, and boy, does he look sexy. Look at that card. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, since I sleeved it too, the rainbow effect isn't coming through as well. Okay, I'll sleeve them after so that we can get that full effect. And as we look at that, here's White Kyurem. He's nice. Very cool. I like White Kyurem quite a fair bit. I did put these cards all together because, you know, they're from like they're meant to go together, so I put them all together in the same area. There is one card I didn't take out quite yet that I will in a second. And it makes me wonder if there was a third set of cards because it's one of the Regis. It's a Regigigas that we'll take a look at in a second. In the meantime, here's Latios, and you can see that Palkia there in the background that he was dealing with in the Palkia card, so that's cool. But yeah, I don't know why, it just felt like a really random inclusion. So I think these were in a, if I remember right, it was a Pikachu EX box and a Hoopa EX box. And it wasn't the cool Hoopa either, like the one with that's like got the like the demon mane and like super buff and whatever. It's like the child version of him. It's kind of lame, so. And there we go. Nice sleeved Latios. Then we have, of course, Latias. This is probably one of my favorites in the set. I love that blue background, and it just looks so cool. Absolutely beautiful card. Let me actually use my other hand so you can see it in the light. There you go. Yeah, beautiful card. Love this one so much. Yeah, just absolutely great. And I do have some cards here that we've actually pulled in previous episodes too. I'm not going to go as in-depth on them because obviously we've already taken a look at them in the past. So going in on them isn't super worth it, really, I think, when you can already get a better look at them in that episode, those episodes anyway. So let me just go ahead and get these all back in the book so that I don't just have my desk cluttered with a bunch of rare Pokemon cards. All right, Black Kyurem getting slotted in. Maybe I should have taken these all out to prepare, but I don't know. I like doing my stuff on the fly, if that makes sense, which, you know, can lead to stuff taking a little bit more time, but I think it's also more authentic and just more true to the experience. And I also have this beautiful Regigigas. So yeah, it's a part of the set, but I don't know why. I think the reason why is because Arceus didn't really have a Pokemon to go with, so they just kind of threw him in, I guess. Though I feel like you could have picked a Pokemon for him to go with. I don't know, it seems weird. I would have chosen Zygarde instead, honestly. Because you already have, well, that's Black and White Zekrom Reshiram, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not Zygarde. I was thinking of Xerneas and Yveltal for a second there. And yes, I say it Yveltal. I know it's technically wrong, but I think it sounds more appropriate anyway. So I'll show you this page here. You will recognize these cards. We got a Radiant Alakazam. So these are my Radiants and just kind of random holos that I know are rare. Not really anything to deal with here. These bottom cards, however, are cards, I don't know how many of you even remember existing. This is a break card. I got 3. I got Talonflame Break here. They don't make these anymore. This was for a very specific X and Y set. I think it was called Breakpoint, if I remember correctly. And some of you, I'm sure, probably do remember these, but they're cool. But the problem with the break cards is they're just not as good for collectors because they feel half finished for a reason. Like for this part here, they feel half finished because they're meant to be a supplementary card, and then they're not as good for playability because cards jump in and out of playability all the time. But if, in case you don't know how break cards worked, basically, let's say that this was a Talonflame, right? And I had a Talonflame Break in my deck. What I would do is I would take this and stack it like this, and it would then have the health of the Talonflame Break and maintain one of its moves, but then it would also maintain the other moves / abilities that it already had, and also the same strengths and weaknesses. So it was kind of like a give or take EX sort of deal. Like, it was better than most EXs at the time because you got 3 moves, but then it could also be worse because you would have slightly less health and more weaknesses. And then I also have a Luxray Break. This one I think works a little better too. I think the problem too with the break card idea is it just was like, let's turn the Pokemon gold. You know, like there wasn't really like a theme behind it, you know? It was just, let's turn our Pokemon gold. That's it. Although I will say that them being an all gold card does benefit from them being in the golden background deck sleeve. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but I'd rather keep it in there a little crooked than risk taking it out and damaging the card, so we'll just leave it like that. And then I have, oh, it was a Greninja Break. I don't know why I thought it was another Pokemon. Yeah, Greninja. His move is even gold, too, which is cool, his little ninja star. I like the look of the break cards, but yeah, they are very strange, and they have, like, the normal background, stuff like that. There's nothing really going on there. Yeah, just very weird. You know, Pokemon was pretty weird during this era with stuff they wanted to try. Because like they didn't want to do like full arts because they would have cost more for the artists, but then they wanted to make more special cards. So like they didn't fully go in on it. Okay, so that's all the cards from there that I want to sleeve. So now we're going to be getting into my special cards. So these would be EXs, GXs, Vs, things along those lines. And what I've done is because I started getting into Pokemon again, I reorganized my book. So, oh, I also have these too. These are all cards you've seen before. We have my Full Art Trainers Pokemon, my beautiful Ralts and Cordon. This one is a promo. I will sleeve these off camera because I know you've already seen them. But as we get into here, so these are like organized by type. So what I've done is in my book, I have 2 pages laid out. So I have one for grass and then a blank page over here that will also be grass once I get more to fill it in there. And I'm like I said, I'm not going to take out cards you've already seen before. Those I will sleeve off camera. This one is probably not worth sleeving, but I'm going to anyway, simply because it is my first ever Pokemon card. As I mentioned before, the Chestnut EX tin. You know, this was the first Pokemon card I ever got. It's a little bit bent, but it's still great, and I don't know. I like it. I think it also was a really cool EX too, because you have this really nice border going around it and whatnot that you didn't really necessarily get that type of coloring with those cards. This is X and Y promo number 18. This is one of the very first promos that we ever got for X and Y. And yeah, I love this card so much because without it, I would have never started collecting Pokemon. And yeah, also that tin, in case you're wondering, sucked. It had no good cards in it. None whatsoever. And then, as you might have seen, I'll put the book up just in case you didn't, but we did already get a better look at these cards. This is my Flapple VMAX and my Executor V. And I did take a better look at the rating systems. This is not a secret rare or anything like that. This is normal VMAX, and this is a secret art rare. So that is a decent pull. This one is not. This one is also hanging out of its book. Get back in there. Okay. I mean, I could do it like this to let you see more of the cards at once, but I feel like it's better for certain. But well, you know what? Let's do it like this, so that way I don't have to take out everything and sleeve it. And if there's anything that's not fitting in, I'll take a look at it a little bit later. So we have a Hoopa EX. This one is a promo. This one is X and Y promo number 85. This one's cool. I like this one. I'm just kidding. It's kind of garbage, not gonna lie. The cards it came with, though, like I said, it was part of that box set with all the beautiful, beautiful full art promos. Those were really, really cool. Kind of made this one feel a little bit lame, though, by comparison, not gonna lie to you. Then we have this Mewtwo EX. This is from a random X and Y pin. Nothing crazy here. This one is a Tapu Lele GX. Might actually be my only GX, now that I think about it. This one is from an Elite Trainer thing. Like what? So you guys know those decks that that they make for the Pokemon World Champions that have guaranteed cards in them? This is one of those cards. That's why the signature is here. This card is worth nothing. It sucks. I honestly might even take it out of the book because unlike the actual card, it's not even hollow. It's like they want you to know that this is a doo-doo thing. The only thing I will take it out for is to show you it does have a unique background. The Pokemon World Championships 2017. Nothing, though. It's really not a good card to have. There's my Mimikyu EX, and then I have my Deoxys VMAX and my Mewtwo V, which you have all seen before in previous videos, but here's another look at them again. I like these cards a lot. Deoxys VMAX was really, really good pull. I like that pull. That was a good card to get. Then we have here, these are my fighting types. Nothing crazy with this V star, so I won't look at it. We have a Golem EX, though. This is not working, is it? This is not working. Hold on. Okay, let's pull this back a little bit and then get this. Sorry, guys. Little bit different here, but yeah, okay. We have a Golem EX. This was a pull. This is not like a promo. But it's fine. I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. That's kind of the thing with EXs, though. As much as I missed having them, they really aren't nearly as good as the cards we normally get. Now, these cards, though, these are the start of something special. These are promo cards, though they are not listed as it, from a Mega Lucario EX box. And oh my goodness, these cards are sick. I don't really understand the thing going. The cards are random. It's like Mega Lucario, Zygarde, I think Jolteon, and it's weird. The cards are very weird, but these two are here next to each other, and I like them a lot. They're really, really cool. And then we have this little V-Star, and I'll also give you a better look at them. They're really nice. I like those a lot. And then I think we might be going into... Oh, these are my dark types. So we have Darkrai EX. These are both pulls. This is a secret rare, I believe. It's a full art version of Tyranitar EX. This is one of the best cards I had for a little while. It's not worth a whole lot now, I think. This one might be like in the 10 to 20 buck range. This one is worth maybe $5. It's not worth a whole lot. It is a rare, though. It's nice to have. Nice little pull. And then we'll get into my most pathetic section, which is the Steel Pokemon. We have a Steelix EX. The one singular card in Steel type. It's fine. And you know, it really got me thinking, I don't think there are that many Steel-type Pokemon that get turned into, like, EXs or Vs or anything like that. Like, it's definitely not as many as the other types. So it's just kind of funny to look through. Now, and then this is, yeah, so I have two of these cards. One of them I'm probably going to trade. I just put it in here so it wouldn't get damaged. But I've got a Latios EX and a Mega Latios EX. This is a promo card. Yeah, you know what it was? I think someone got me the Latios tin for like my birthday or something when I had already bought it. So like I just got the second card there. So yeah, Latios EX. This one's kind of cool. This one is a mega card. Mega cards are so sick, dude. I love having mega cards. This one was a pull. And mega cards are really cool. I love that they did this whole thing where it's like Japanese in English cards, and then this text will be English in the Japanese versions. Love that. Not that everybody doesn't know that, but I don't know. It's just, I love going through this era again. It just, they don't really make cards like this anymore, you know? It feels like very different. Like, for example, like here's Latios EX and here's Dragonite V, you know? And this isn't even a promo card. This is like a, this is just a card that you pull and it's full art, and this is like one that you would buy the thing for and it's not. Like, it's just so funny that they've changed it so much. Oh, this is where things start getting crazy. Oh, so I do have the Gardevoir GX. I forgot about that from the crappy thing. Yeah, not really worth talking about. So you have this Xerneas EX. This was a promo card, and it has turned it white for some reason. So I don't know if it's a shiny Xerneas. I like that one. That's cool. This one. And this one, the Sylveon and the Gardevoir. This one I think is a secret full art as well. This is from back in, I think 2015 was Pokemon's 20th anniversary, somewhere around there. And they started doing these packs. And the packs would have these cards randomly inserted in, like, the reverse holo slot. And they were from a Japanese subset at the time. And these are really, really cool cards. So if you see anything with those bows or anything like that, they are from that Japanese subset. And the cards, the pulls in those packs were insane. I would love to see if I can find some of those packs unopened and pull them, because the pull rates were absolutely nuts. I mean, they were bonkers, at least for me anyway. They were just crazy. And okay, yeah, this is where Electric comes into play. So here's Pikachu VMAX, and here's Pikachu V. We've seen both of these. I'm not going to take a closer look at them. So we have a Mega Mantric. This is from that Lucario box. This one's kind of cool. I like it. Nothing super crazy going through these. Because, I mean, this was in that one box that you couldn't get it anywhere else. It's nice art. I like it, but it's not really super special because it's easier to get than, say, this, the Mega Ampharos. This I had to pull. This, I think, was my first full art mega pull. Actually, it might be my only full art mega. This one felt special. I loved pulling this because it felt different from any card I had gotten before. It was my first full art. Definitely just loved this when I got it. I cherished this card. Not so much anymore, but you know, I still do have a soft spot for it. Now, we have a Jolteon EX and we have a Jolteon EX. Which one do you think is worth more? Probably this one, right? Because it's full art, it's nice. You're wrong. This one is worth significantly more because this is the one that you would pull from the pack. This one is from the Lucario box. So yeah, it's definitely not worth as much as it looks like it should be. But this one does have really, really sick art though. I like that. This one also has cool art, but you know, it's a little more boxed in. I like it, pretty cool. So I actually have a lot of Pikachu stuff. I got Pikachu V, VMAX, and EX from the box. This one's pretty cool. Again, this is one of those ones where you weren't really getting it for the card in the box that was advertised. You were getting it for the other promo cards that were significantly cooler. Excuse me, just gotta shift over here. We've got a Pidgeot EX. This one is from the, I think it was called Generations set, so that's why it kind of looks like the older Pokemon cards a little bit. Funny thing is, too, this was the only Generations pack I opened, and I got this Pidgeot EX, and I know it's not a super rare Generations card, but it was just so funny because I was looking into it, and Generations has like one of the worst pull rates of all time. Like the fact that I was able to get one from a Generations pack, my only Generations pack, was just so funny because it's just like it has such poor pull rates. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. But the cards in it are really, really cool, and I like it. I like that we got an EX version of that. Especially because EXs in that kind of still had the border thing going on, so seeing it in the older borders made it feel more special. I think up until today, this was the rarest card I had, this Rayquaza EX. This is a full art secret rare. I think it's worth around 30 bucks. It was definitely close to that. And this Mega Rayquaza was worth quite a bit too, because I think it's super playable. But yeah, this up until today, this was it. This was it, folks. This was the big bad card to show you. Not anymore though. This is a pretty cool card too. I like this Mega Rayquaza. This I pulled. This might have been the first Mega I pulled. It was either this one or the Latios. I say that like I don't only have 3 Mega Evolutions cards, but I can't remember. I think this one might have been the first one, though. I really, really like that. That one I love, because I think Lucario, Rayquaza is kind of meant for like a jagged, like animation style with the way his body's shaped. And like Mega cards are notorious for having crap like this all over them, so like that sort of stuff works out really well. Then I have these. This Shaman EX is probably the worst EX card that has ever been made. Its highest attack makes it deal 30 damage and return it to your hand. It's so bad. Like, I don't know. This can't be worth that much. And the reason why this is so funny, this is a pullable card. They actually made this thinking this crap is going to be playable. And it's so terrible. It's so awful. And then we have this Lugia. This Lugia is in pretty bad shape because I actually traded for it. Which I was getting rid of a double card, so I didn't really mind. But yeah, this is a Team Plasma promo card, and pretty cool. This was black and white, so this was actually a little bit before I think I got into it. Definitely never saw this tin. But yeah, seeing like a Faction EX, I've never seen another one, another Faction EX before. I mean, obviously I know there are some, but it's kind of rare to see that sort of stuff anymore. And then we get into the Fire cards with a new card to introduce. So I think it's time to get old Flareon out of here. And I'll give you a better look at Flareon because this is one of those special cards too. And this one is so sick. This actually might still be one of my favorite Pokemon card art-wise. I don't know. I just love that like getting all the evolutions on there, or at least the 3 main ones. I really love that. I might as well leave it out to sleeve it later. But yeah, you're going in here, bud. You deserve prominence and dominance. That is crazy. That is absolutely nuts. Okay. Emboar, this is one of those pullable EXs. Nothing crazy. You know, cool art, but not worth anything really. And then we just get into the Charizard Conga line now, because we have Charizard V, Charizard EX, Charizard EX, and Charizard V. This one is from a tin. This Charizard EX, which I don't have it came with the big boy card, which I do still have, but I don't have it on display right now. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. This one was pretty playable too, because it lets you search for Mega Charizard EX, which at the time I believe was quite literally the best Pokemon card you could pull in terms of playability. Like, it just did so much damage at the time. It could basically body any Pokemon card that existed. It was kind of crazy. Then we had this one. This one actually came from a set where there were like several Charizard EXs, and this one we got. I traded for this one. Actually, I don't think I pulled this, so I think it's in slightly worse shape. I do like it. It's nice, but I think the 3D modeling looks a little weird. It looks a bit strange to me. Like, something just doesn't look right. Then we have Charizard V, which you have already seen, so I'm not going to go super hard into that. And then I think, is this it? Yeah, when I was a kid, I just put a bunch of, like, random crap in here to kind of fill it out, right? The only other thing I might note is I have these, like, a couple of these, like, 3/4 art cards that were really weird they did during X and Y. But now we have to look at the water cards. Swampert and Mega Swampert, these were both promos. These came together in a Mega Swampert tin, or box, I should say. These are cool. And this was, I believe, the last Mega EX I ever got. No, wait, no, that was Lucario. Never mind, forgot Lucario was a Mega. But this, for a time, this was one of the last cards I got. I really like this one. It takes up a lot of the space for a Mega, and it just looks really, really cool. I like that one a lot. Blastoise. This one looks like a PS2 model. I don't know what happened here. This one is the kind of notorious. They did these 3 promo cards for like the starters evolved, and they were just awful. This is like one of the worst they've ever looked. And I have it because I just wanted a Blastoise card. And then I wound up getting an infinitely better one. This one is from the 20th anniversary promo box. This one goes for quite a bit now, and it's one of the most beautiful cards that has ever been made. Love it. This is just absolutely crazy. This is X and Y promo number 122, and just look at it. Like, do I need to go on? Just look at it. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. Then we have Manaphy and Ash Greninja. Manaphy was a pull. Ash Greninja was a promo card. But yeah, these are lovely. I love them. Ash Greninja especially, I like that one a lot. But yeah, I think that just about does it for everything. I got this in a Toys R Us so long ago. It's gotten so beat up. It's an Ultra Pro binder. I might need to get another book to just, you know, one that's not so old. But I mean, it's still holding up pretty well, so hopefully it will. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of that opening. I will never forget this opening. I know. So, yeah, thanks again for watching so much, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye.